I remember at the end of the fall semester in my second year of college, I was 19 years old. For some reason, I had purchased an entire chicken that I was going to cut up and cook, but I didn't know how to do it. So I picked up the phone to call my mom, and the phone rang and rang and rang. And about the 8th ring, I realized she's never going to pick up the phone again. She had died the month before from colorectal cancer. I was 19, she was 41. After I finished my degrees in music, I went back to school. I was inspired to learn about the body and try to figure out what had happened with my mom, and maybe, just maybe, I could learn enough to help other people. And I was taught about diet and exercise being the typical things that people do to get their life and their health back on track. And what I learned at nutrition school was that there was more than just the food. What matters is our happiness. And working with clients for 15, 20 years now, what they've taught me is that before they're ready to learn to like vegetables, they have to learn to love themselves. Until we engage in self-care and learn what makes us happy and then go for that, the things that we do to put on our plate or to exercise don't have as much of an impact. So I heard one of my instructors talking about a food bar, an energy bar. He said, "Where's the love in a food bar? What is that about?" And I wrote that down, and I started thinking about other things that were missing in our lives that were not the food things, but other nutrients, other things that nourish us, that we have to have in order to be happy, but a lot of people don't have them. So I was making a list in the margin of my notebook of nutrients from A to Z. Attitude, books, colors, all the way to zest for life. There were 4 that really stuck out for me. Vitamin L, for love. We're just not putting enough love in our food, and we need to work on our relationships and staying connected with people. Oxygen, vitamin O. Deep breathing before we eat can lower our blood pressure, turn off the sympathetic nervous system, go to the parasympathetic nervous system, and allow our digestive system to actually work so we get nutrition and nutrients from our food. Vitamin S is simplicity. Just relaxing, calming things down, simplifying our food, our lifestyles. And vitamin T for taking our time. If my mom had been around, I think she would think that might be an idea worth sharing.